Good as the jump shot falls.
That's what it's all about in this game, making a play for your teammate.
Here's MP. He's guarded by Moore. Thrown away by Pasco. One-on-one fast break. Here's Etherington. That falls. Great assist by Pasco.
And that's textbook. That's exactly how you execute in the open floor. Etherington saw an opportunity and jumped all over it.
Moore with the steal. And here's the fast break. He's money on the shot.
This is the kind of player Moore is. He steps up, he takes a shot, and he makes a big one right there.
Here's Diaz.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's MP. He's guarded by Moore. To the left wing. Up top, Robert. Pass to Diaz. Now Harris. 5 on the clock. And they double up MP. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Now Pasco. And there's the pick. Etherington outside. Moore outside. Fires at the elbow. Harris comes down with the board. Union Elite leading this one. MP high post. Moore on him.
In a situation like that, you'd like to see him make the extra pass.
Yeah, Drake, it's just not a high percentage shot. It's hurting his team's cause right now.
Now Rodriguez. And Robert with the block.
What a play by Robert, guys. That kind of defense would get a big man noticed more than anything else on the club circuit. It's a one-man show, and the fans are glad they have tickets. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
The clock's their worst enemy right now.
They need to work very quickly.
Timeout called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over. Here's Rodriguez. Berti, guarded by Mitchell. Tries again. Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to 5.
And Berti stays ready when the game is tight. They needed that bucket, and he went out and got it.
First personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Cody Etherington. Second personal foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Arnaldo Rodriguez. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll increase their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Berti up top. Diaz with the block. Yep, that one goes.
Number 47.
And that's an intentional foul.
Cody Etherington. Third personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shooting 2.
So he comes up empty at the line. Critical time for them to end this ball game.
Yeah, no mistakes acceptable.
Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Berti from long range. That doesn't go either for Berti. And an intentional foul will stop the clock.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
And he can't connect on the second free throw either, missing them both. Team Ballers call timeout.
You gotta imagine they're going for a quick shot and foul here. Might be their only option.
Drake, I think that's got to be the move. Then you hope for some missed free throws on the other end.
And here's more from the arc. Rebound by Union Elite. Leading by as many as 14. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop. Outside, Moore shoots the three. He can't get that one to fall. So it's Union Elite picking up the win.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's Team Ballers to start out.
And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Bertie's shot is off. Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots with Pasco patrolling the paint. And for the Union Elite, the guard tandem of Loon Diaz and Mitch Mitchell make up the backcourt. And it's MP and Brandon Harris flanking their man in the middle, Drew Roberts. Now here's Moore. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Pass to Bertie. Moore. 17-footer on the way. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Etherington, left side. Bertie. The three-pointer, no good. Mitchell, outside. Screen by MP. Now Mitchell. Off on the layup. Outside, Moore. Pass to Bertie. Here's Pasco. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Robert. Here's MP. Moore covering. And out of bounds, Team Ballers will take it. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now here's Mitchell. A good-looking shot from the wing.
MP.
Team Ballers leading. Inside. Moore, that's good.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Union Elite with the ball. Here's MP. Kicks it to Mitchell. And Bertie pulls it down. So it's Team Ballers now. Etherington, left side. Bertie, guarded by Mitchell. Rodriguez, the screen. The high post shot. The shot for Moore, no good. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best at their... School had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Now here's Moore. He's got 6.
As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Here's MP. MP throws it down.
The feed and the finish. Nice dish by Diaz.
Etherington with it. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game.
Credit the D there. They got their hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on him. didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
MP throws it down.
His passing is locked in, even when the man is in motion.
Outside Berti. Moore. Etherington for three. The shot's good on the assist by Moore. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Now Etherington. Outside, Moore. There's the triple. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Union Elite trail. Here's Mitchell. Here's MP. He's guarded by Moore. And that gives him the lead.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. From past the arc. Rebound by Union Elite. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And now looking over at the bench for the Union Elite, Coach Weber is one of the more established coaches here in the WCBL.
It's true the coach can be a bit tough on his players at times, but he knows how to get the most of them. I know a lot of his former players really appreciate the approach he had.
Union Elite.
Called here as team ballers decide to talk it over. And Union Elite has possession.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's MP, and they double up MP. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball right now. Moore cleans up the glass. Team ballers trailing. Kicks it to Summers. To the paint. And it's blocked by Bird.
Can you believe this? Tenacity is what I'd say. That's the best way to describe Bird on defense.
One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Now here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Union Elite, MP. Shooting 2.
No good at the free throw line. And the second free throw is good. And here's Etherington. And here's Moore from the arc. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Bird outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now Bird presses the attack and finishes the play nicely.
To the left wing. Etherington, left side. A good look for Pasco. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. To the inside. Here's Robert. Yes, and it's MP. Picking up the assist.
And you see them adding to their lead. Right now, they're following their game plan to perfection.
Absolutely. They're getting good looks and finding ways to capitalize.
Now here's Berti. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Etherington for 3. Rebound by Union Elite.
And you can sense their frustration all the way from the booth. They feel the game slipping away.
Understandably so. They're on the wrong side of an impressive run.
Now Etherington. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Bertie. Clock at 6. Mahil. He's covered by Harris. Moore can't hit it. Union Elite with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead of the game. Count it.
Basket.
Nice shot by Bird.
Number
Not every
3.
young player can hit the mini, because honestly, they don't practice it as much.
And here Team Ballers have it. Outside, Moore. Goes up high post. Harris comes down with the board.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
And Bertie pulls it down.
That's a low percentage look, plain and simple.
I have no clue, no idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment.
Mitchell with it. And no good, trying to get that one. So that brings the first half to a close. Union Elite on top, leading by 10, and plenty more to come right after this. MP really making a difference in this one.
A pleasant surprise with his offensive outburst in the first half.
When he's scoring like this, and I'm hungry, so don't fault me, it's gravy. I mean, I'll take that.
And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Here's MP. Left side, it's Diaz. The 3 from Harris. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Now Etherington. Here's Moore. Off target on the 15-footer. And Union Elite with possession. It's a 13-point ball game. And poor shot selection right there. Not a high percentage look for him. To the paint. The shot from Rodriguez is no good. Pass to Diaz. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
And from there, you expect him to drop it in every single time.
Here's Etherington. For 3, Moore. It's rebounded by Robert. Here's the break. Lays it in off the break.
Good decision making right there by Mitchell, showing how unselfish he can be with passes like this.
Now Etherington. Outside Bertie. Back to Etherington. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Good looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
And Union Elite with possession. Right side, it's Diaz. MP again.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
For 3, Moore. It's rebounded by Robert. Diaz up top, guarded by Etherington. Mitchell on the wing. Here's MP. He's guarded by Moore. 5 to shoot. Inside. Nice D from James Bertie. Etherington outside. Bertie. Off target from outside. Pass now to Harris. Mitchell. Here's MP. 6 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Moore. He's got 8 in this one. Now here's Rodriguez, defended by Harris.
Guys, he's playing big. I mean, we're watching it. Arnaldo Rodriguez taking flight.
And time called here, Union Elite. And a new group. Teams making some changes here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Diaz to the middle, and they double up MP. And we're gonna have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's just a play based on instinct, guys. Really great steal.
This team baller squad has been struggling. They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Hey, well, Bertie, he can certainly be a weapon when he's in close like that. That's why the defense, you got to push him further out. Don't let him just have that.
Now here's Harris to the inside. Unable to get that one to go. Here's Team Ballers now. Rodriguez, the screen. Outside Bertie. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Inside. Drops in the layup for two.
It's hard to believe he's in high school. The way he's moved the ball today has been tremendous.
I like the leadership and the effort to get the other guys going. And you see how much they appreciate it out there.
Now here's Rodriguez. Etherington, no good. To the
2
paint.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the shot goes down.
Smart pass to set his teammate up with a high percentage look.
And it's Team Ballers. They trail by 16. Moore outside. Down low. Now Rodriguez. Branham Harris with some nice D. Diaz with it. And they double up MP. And Bertie pulls it down. Rodriguez! No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. An opportunity for a three-point play. That's on Lune Diaz. Stolen by Etherington. To the inside. Pasco can't get it to fall. Here's Diaz. To the paint. Moore pulls it in. To the right side. Etherington for three. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
That's the thing about Etherington. You can play him on or off ball.
Outside Diaz. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him right to the rack. Perfectly for the layup.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out. And give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Pass to Bertie. Inside. And finished off by Rodriguez. 1 second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And MP throws it down.
This run has really put them in the perfect position.
And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Outside Bertie. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised to see him moving up that 2KU 250 list. Can't wait to see more out of him.
And I agree, Danny. MP was impressive. And for Team Ballers, a tough loss for them.
I mean, Jaden Moore came into this one feeling confident and perhaps a little overly confident. He showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Make no mistake, though, he's been around this game for a while, and he knows what it takes to learn.